Yes, Nigerian people, greetings to you all in the name of our collective struggles. Yes, my name is Comrade Show, and you are on to the Comrade Show. Don't go away, stay right there because tomorrow is the big day, the day of the elections. Yes, we're going to put some things right now, right here in perspectives. Don't go away, ensure you share the broadcast. What a good time to be a Nigerian. Just wait for me.
This is the Comrade Show.
Okay, my people, we are right back. Some news making the round. Tomorrow is elections. Today is the 24th day of February 2023, and tomorrow is the 25th day, the D-Day. And of course, I can tell you that so much has been going on all across Nigeria, so much that we cannot even imagine. Are we ready, Nigerian people? Are we ready? Obedient worldwide, are we ready? Are we ready? Yes, it is time to crack it. It is time to give birth to that new Nigeria that we've all been dreaming about. Of course, it's not yet Uhuru. The information coming from different parts of Nigeria, particularly from the point of view of the electorate, is really good and promising. However, there are shenanigans that are coming to the fore, so much more that people don't yet know. But one thing that is making the round right now is that meeting, that secret meeting held by the Atiku Abubakar camp. Atiku Abubakar is vice, and of course Tambuwa, planning on how to rig the elections. It's no big deal. It's not unexpected, but let us remind ourselves what the establishment usually do.
There will be need to bring in the INEC.
I think that we should interface with INEC and not create suspicion.
Was it Adama or not want to disappoint? And for me to accept to go into this, let us strategize and discuss the arrangements and how it can be achieved.
Tambuwa. That's why we are meeting.
Okay.
Let us sit down and find any other technology that may be used to make sure that, that will emerge. So there has to be a way of how we can find, loopholes.
We are going to provide for the INEC officials, starting from the polling units through to the World Coalition Centers, and I just hope that we are going to have to find a way to rig the elections, and this is the best time to do so.
It's not enough.
No?
It's not enough. First of all, you give money to the state's INEC, you must also make sure that they don't use beavers, because we have seen what the use of beavers have resulted in Oshun.
Atiku Abubakar, I am with you on this one.
And you also supervise to make sure that we use the central bank to share the money.
Okay.
And then, of course, find a way to get them out of power.
It will be extremely difficult, in a way. You see, it depends on certain fundamentals and indices. If Nigerians are having only two options, clearly, from two regions, then one of them will be. The numbers will count in this case. And we all know the voting strength of each and every bloc in this country.
It's obviously a major issue. It should not be restricted.
Well, anyway, let me not belabor us too much with that, because of course that is making so much run. We cannot independently verify where that came from, but we can confirm that the voices we are hearing are the voices of Atiku Abubakar, that of his running mate, the Delta State Governor Okuwa, and of course the campaign DG as Tambuwa himself, planning. If this is true, unfortunately, it is really sad. It goes to show, how decadent our own polity has been. But talking about, political decadence over the years in Nigeria, the desperation of politicians definitely is coming to fore. As always, anyway, we are not surprised at the things that we are seeing. Of course, this is what went down somewhere. It's equally making the round to the extent that gas cylinder is being shared, to electorate, by certain political parties. I don't know where this went down, but of course it's out there. But we do equally just show us some except of some of these shenanigans by the political establishments of Nigeria. But will it hold water? But let's just watch this first. Anyway, that group is alleged that the PDP, candidates are actually the ones sharing gas cylinder at that particular level in a particular state in the eastern part of Nigeria. Some of these we cannot independently verify. However, they are there in the public space, and that's why we are sharing. But still talking about election and electoral shenanigans taking place here and there. We equally have this shamefully. This one is coming from the APC, as alleged, that is this sharing, of money thing to the electorate just to sway people and show that they vote against their own, conscience, as it were. But it's good we see, so that for those of us who are committed, to a better Nigeria, we see these things, we learn from them, we understand that irrespective of how much we are cajoled, how much we are bribed, we have a commitment to this country. In this particular case, some people were sharing money and they were putting on some of those things that symbolizes the APC's candidate. That's talking of, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's so sad. It's so sad. Let's watch. If you watch very closely, you will see the symbol of Bola Tinubu on that man's face cap. It's got an audio, but for privacy's sake, I do not want to play it because of some music at the background. You see that's Bola Tinubu's symbol. Very clear sign that these ones are sharing money on behalf of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When you hear the conversation, it's so shameful, really, to be honest. It's just so shameful. Well, this is what Nigeria is. It's what Nigeria has been. It is exactly what we came out to fight against, to say that the future of Nigeria has to be different from this. But you're going to listen to something even more revealing. Unfortunately, this one has something to do with Edo State, to the extent that the Edo State governor was mentioned. Now, how authentic this is, I do not know, but it's out there in the public space. And I'm sharing this thing so that we get to hear, just for us to learn, because it's out there already. I know that these are parts of the strategies of trying to rig this election, but we are not caving for it. We are committed, to the agenda that Nigeria must be better, for all of us just now, and that's the commitment. It's overwhelming, to be very honest. And so, but let's take a listen.
Wait, you hear me?
Hello?
You say if I reach, I want to know so that I will figure gather other people who want to vote for PDP. You say if I reach Ugyomo, make I ask about and see where I be?
Yes.
Okay. How much they want share?
Now what we reach feed that day because I transfer everybody want to. They said they don't want to take money for feed. So 13K.
Okay, 13K?
Yes.
So now after we don't vote finish, now we'll collect and be before we vote.
Yes, yes, they do transfer.
Then they'll do transfer. And no matter the number of persons, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. I just want this show so I might know, because this whole thing now, because I for really say make Before like even mobilize. Yeah, on a day now, my for open have to mobilize because this kind of thing.
I did old road for Saturday. I still don't get money.
I know get money.
Back on road safety in my house there. Now me on road safety the share fence.
The back of road safety, yeah.
Yes.
Name my pizza for the.
Yes.
But is there any way on fit mobilize person with small money now? Maybe fit do 1 or 2 now. If not to are you reading now?
No. I do where you reach feed. You know they do that one.
Can I wait person reach feed?
Campaign don't stop.
Okay.
If you know say you get people, we don't say you bring, we want vote for PDP. You will tell me, okay, and come my side. So all of us will sit down. We go arrange everything.
Okay, that's very Saturday, Abi.
Before Saturday.
Okay, before Saturday.
Yeah, we're supposed to meet before Saturday now.
Okay. Okay. You see sharp like that. Blessing now Basket can support this thing, Abi?
Yes.
Can I release the money?
Yes.
Okay. No wahala. But people, okay. I want to hello. Question when I want to ask now, they hear me. A lot of people will go. More people will want to collect money now. They go maybe they collect money for you. They want to go support another. I don't take cash.
If they want to vote, person the agent the way they look me. They put up another party now. We don't give them money. Agent they with they there now. They look there now.
Okay, now mean after they don't cast the vote finish, now you know they'll still go collect the money, 10,000.
Not the cash, not transfer instantly.
Okay, transfer.
Instantly. No cash now.
Huh? But you know that transfer now, you go see guy. But you know say now we say sometimes network be slow. You understand?
Don't worry.
You know say now cash people they like see for one cash.
No worry for that one. Cash, you me and you know say cash not in Nigeria.
But cash not the boss. I think say this thing now. I mean, I think could get level reach. There's supposed to collect cash keep for us. So people will see shit.
Cash, no, they say they don't need. Obaseki say no want money. Anybody where they see with money for exactly they will arrest them.
Okay, now they can say more. Me they don't transfer.
Na transfer.
Okay. But as we can't talk and I say before that, say I bring a con a day before that day, so does it mean that if I bring a con a day before that day, anything day for that very day if I bring a con, I've been at everything.
People when want photo, I want to see them. I will discuss. I will tell them how they want to after body, how they will work out. We want to them how they will vote. You know that's so now.
Okay.
What will not be the do meeting for SIP. Now law they put anybody they see we wayo for SIP, they go arrest them. Anybody they see cash for in hand, they go arrest them.
Okay. Now your place now go be the meeting point where they go they collect.
Anybody will not say go for PDP will be your side. You bring the con, all of us sit down. We'll talk. You understand? So when it was Saturday, I already see before Saturday. We know I want to do our thing.
Okay.
Because the police go there, the soldier go there. So anybody do any now back of it lost. Yes.
So now you be the women leader. Which position you there for PDP for this area?
I be SSA to governor.
Okay, special assistant to governor.
Yes.
On which matter?
I'm gonna give my
Wait, you hear me?
Hello.
You say if I reach, I want to know so that I will figure out other people who want to vote for PDP. Say if I reach Ugomo.
Well, it's so sad. How true this is, I don't know. But that young man making that call appeared to be an undercover person who was just picking words out of the mouth of that young lady or old lady, as the case may be. Unfortunately, the governor's name was mentioned, not in a very glorious way. The only thing I want to say here, though we've been hearing a lot of things, particularly from the government of Edo State, and part of the things they appear to be planning, we are just taking them with a pinch of salt. But I like to put this out there. In 2020, some of us were very vocal about the election of Governor Obaseki. We were vocal not to rig election in his favor, but we were massively, mobilizing support for him and massively defending the votes. And the Governor Obaseki won the votes, with a very big majority. I can almost attest to it that the election of Governor Obaseki in 2020 was not rigged in his favor. It was the will of Edo State people that was reflected in the election. I don't know what the governor stands for directly, presently, currently, but I know that he's equally campaigning for his party, which is a good thing. I would rather put it there that Governor Obaseki should ensure a level playing field in Edo State. The will of Edo State people should and must prevail, because if the governor, okay, as some people are alleging, tries to compromise this election, I can tell very strongly, without missing words, that the aftermath will not be interesting. This election is not a do or die affair. The will of the people has to prevail. When things like this starts coming out, it starts creating some sort of uneasiness here and there. I want to remind His Excellency, if any of these things have any semblance of truth, which I have reasons to doubt anyhow, but if they have semblance of truth, the governors must be reminded that in 2020 we did not mobilize and campaign for him and defend the votes because we wanted to rig. We wanted the will of Edo State people to prevail, and that's why we were on the field mobilizing, campaigning, taking bullets for him, and do every other thing, but compromising the elections. So I want to appeal, right now, the good sense of judgment should prevail, and all of those saddle the responsibility of, overseeing these elections should do the needful, not just in Edo State, but across Nigeria, to ensure that the will of the people at the end of the day prevails. Because at the end of that is exactly what is going to guarantee a stable democracy in this country. Anything other than that is going to be met with resistance, I can say. During, this election, after this election, is going to be met with huge resistance. So people can be desperate, but keep the inspiration to your mobilization. It's very important, but not to compromise the will of the people. And I want to say this very strongly, but we are getting information from Ibaji local government area of Kogi State, and I don't know how true this is, but this is happening right now, and that some unknown persons that were not known to have been trained by the Labour Party have been presented in the list of agents to man the polling units in Kogi State. Ibaji local government, Kogi State. The note read on what's it called? INEC ad hoc staff for the LGA, have been tampered with, as the list posted is entirely different from the people trained, and everyone is complaining. Just so you know. Now, this is just information coming in right now, and I'm sure this is coming on the heels of the fact that people already know that on this platform, on election day, we are going to be live, and we are going to be getting, live feeds from Nigerians across, the entire, length and breadth of Nigerian states, reporting whatever it is that is, reportable, so that Nigerians can actually have a feel of what is happening across different parts of Nigeria. So if you're out there, stay close to the Comrade Show tomorrow. We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, all of the social media handles, Even we are going to be on Twitch as well, reporting live directly from the ground, and that's exactly what you see. That's why these flies are here in Nigeria this size, a special edition. So we are going to be live. Don't go far away. So Kogi State, I hope that the authorities will take note right just now. I don't know how, but this needs to be monitored so it doesn't create any confusion. Meanwhile, while all of these issues are going on, allegations of corruption here and there, allegations of people trying to compromise the election. As a matter of fact, there's a report of somebody, a House of a Rep member that was caught with about $500,000 somewhere today in Nigeria. It's in the custody of the police right now, and it's alleged that money, according to the human being, was given to him by an APC chieftain. This is how far they want to go. You know, so we have not seen all, but we're going to get a lot more. But while all this is going on, one mama from somewhere had a message for people who want to compromise the election, whether as political leaders or as electorate. And she was very vehement. Let's take a listen.
Next week Saturday, any election for people who not they get Benin. Now Saturday where they come, na election. If you not get sense, vote wisely. If you get sense, vote Peter Obi. APC 0 boy Magbo. APC don't put up for one chance. Before again, then I see ate de kuko. A siki garu way, me garu way. The two go contic. But the one go there so. Who even see money buy egg go they thank God. Vote wisely. Anybody will go back come on for us on Saturday. With the 2 leg and 2 hand. He come outside, he can't get time for me say. Now PDP or APC want vote for. If I bow yagi about a like me. Now you just talk out. Now God go kill you. Uno go take to a sofa never tell you. Peter Obi get power. With the rule ignored. He go fit carry Nigeria go next level. You not see the one way hand they shake, he leg they shake, he brain they shake. Where you want carry on a reach for Nigeria? But did they pepper EJ like this? Well, if I personally will come and vote.
Well, that's just a soundbite from EA, but I can tell you that so many EAs, I mean, mamas and daddies, old people, everybody feel the same way, feel the very same way. And all they are craving for is that Nigerian people will do what is right. Let's not compromise the election. Let's not rig for these guys, no matter how much they pay. Because at the end of the day, we'll come back to square zero. Let us allow the will of the majority take the day. And I'm glad that one person, very unlikely person, is gradually becoming the hero of this election. And if he sees this through, and the will of the people prevails, he would have become another hero of Nigeria's democracy. One that will not be forgotten in a hurry. And I'm referring to no other but current President Muhammadu Buhari. And he had this to say about this election. And I take side with him on this. Let's take a listen.
Snatch boxes or lead thugs to disturb it. Maybe that's the last lawful action he will take. I really give the military and the police to be ruthless. We are not going to be blamed that we want to rig an election. I want Nigerians to be respected. Let them vote whoever they want across the parties. I'm not afraid of it. I have gone through, as you said, the whole 36 states and I think I have got enough supporters across the country to look after me. So I am going to warn anybody who thinks he has enough influence in his locality to lead a body of thugs to snatch boxes or to disturb the voting system. He will do it at the expense of his own life. Thank you very much.
He will do it at the expense of his own life. Buhari means business. I have seen the machinery, I've seen the arms and ammunition that is, that Nigerian military, they are taking around the country. It shows that Buhari means business. And I tell you that if Buhari sees this crew, eventually all his sins will be forgotten, particularly the sin of managing the country all these years. If he's able to give us a stable democracy, a good democracy, a democracy that we can adjust to be, free, fair, and credible, an electoral process as that, Buhari would have gone down the annals of history as one that will not be forgotten in a hurry. Nigerians, let's be reminded tomorrow's elections. A lot of things are likely going to happen. So many things. Let's arrive there as early as we can be. Let's obey the rules of engagement. Let's try not to, put on anything that will reflect, the colors of the political parties. Let's not put on anything, whether face cap or t-shirts, that will serve as campaign materials or that will be like campaign materials. It's forbidden. Let's be orderly, let's be civil, but let's be circumspect. There is beavers they are going to be using. Beavers is very key. I want to remind every one of us that it is our duty right at the polling unit to ensure that the agents out there, the labor agents out there, they are able to verify that the beavers, before anybody start accreditation, is on 0.000000. We don't want a situation where beavers have been tampered with to start with from 2,000, from 3,000. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? Because these are all loopholes that can lead to corruption. So ensure that the beavers, they start from. That's why everybody must try to be at the polling unit as early as possible, even before their next staff arrive, so that we can be sure that the beavers, the agents confirm that the beavers at each polling unit, okay, they are starting from zero, so that we know that it is the accredited people from that polling unit that will eventually vote. You understand the picture from that? That one is clear. Then if you are coming as an electorate, you are coming to vote after accreditation. If any annex staff give you 2 ballot papers to go and vote, don't think that you have won jackpot. You have not won jackpot. They actually want you to vote, to use 2 ballot papers, so that the total numbers will be more than the accredited numbers, and that can make them cancel that particular polling unit. And this we expect may happen in areas where Peter Obi is strong, just to make them cancel loads of those votes that in areas where Peter Obi is strong. So if they give you 2 ballot papers, I beg, return one of them. Tell them, say, now only one you need. If possible, just go to print for the one we want to print, put her inside this thing, return the other, tell them, say, man, you don't need the other one. Anyhow you want to do one, do not print on 2 ballot papers if you are obedient. If you are obedient, please carry this information along and share it. It's very important. I'm sure that tomorrow when we are on our live broadcast on this platform, please stay with us on this platform, the Comrade Show, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of them. Stay with us. We're going to be live, you understand what I'm saying? And we're going to have a number of panelists analyzing what is coming from the ground. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's not forget, so many, we are going to reel out a lot more information that will guide us in this election, very importantly, so that at the end of the day, we will be able to protect our votes. Nigerians, it's been a Comrade Show. I just said, I just come drop this main one. Yeah, tomorrow is a big day. It's a long day. We'll be live until the results are released. Join us tomorrow. God bless you all. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. From me, bye for now.
This is the Comrade Show.
Are you a business owner? Do you make your own products? This is your best